Maui shouldn't talk politics.
I feel like I've been talking about politics for the last hour. It's been going pretty damn well. I'm not leaving Maui. Do you understand me? So yeah, Trump says a lot of things. You can't take them seriously. He says things like, oh, Jordan will take the Palestinians, Egypt will take the Palestinians, and then you have the leaders of Jordan and Egypt like, they're all saying no to it. Also, if you ask Palestinians, they're not going to leave. Like, they're not going to leave. Palestinians do not want to leave their home, and they're not going to leave their home. And if anything, I know a lot of people look at it like, are they crazy? Like, no, they just love their land, okay? A lot of people in America don't get that they love their land so much that they will not leave. Maui is a beautiful place, but one meteor hits in Wailea, you guys are moving to another island. You know it, okay? You have to think about, what's that?
Never moving to another island.
You're never moving to another island. Well, that person loves it like a Palestinian, okay? You're from Israel? Oh, wow, what a coincidence. Wait a second. You're from Israel and you're like, I'm never leaving Maui? That's how much you love Maui?
Okay, I came out of Israel for more than 20 years.
Yeah.
I'm not going to leave Maui.
You're not going to leave Maui. But the irony here is that I'm like, you got to love your homeland like a Palestinian, like an Israeli's like, I'm not leaving Maui. Do you understand me? You need to love your land like a Palestinian and love Maui like an Israeli loves Maui. You know what I'm saying? What's that? Put it on Instagram. Put what on Instagram? Oh, this moment? Yeah. We're not done yet. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming to the show. Did you know this is what I talk about too?
Yeah, I know you're Palestinian, that's why I care.
Oh, amazing. Thank you.
But that's how I feel, okay? I left Israel, don't want to fight. I said, don't join the army, I'm going to leave. And my mom asked me, when are you coming back? I said, when you have peace. And it's been 25 years.
Oh, so that's why you're not leaving Maui. You know, they say thank you for your service. Thank you for your non-service. You know, I mean, I can't speak for you know being born in Israel and knowing what I would do in that situation. But I always salute people who turn down the service. You know what I mean? So thank you for doing that. And thank you for coming directly to Maui. You know what I mean? What's that? It was not directly. You island hopped. You started on Big Island. And you hopped over. A couple months ago, I was doing a show in Denver. I did 2 shows in the same night, and I got off stage after the first show, and I went on Twitter, and I saw that Assad's regime in Syria had fallen, and so I'm like, okay, gotta write some jokes. And then I got back on stage, do another set, and I get off stage, and I read that Israel was already occupying Syria. I was like, wow, they move fast. So, you know, people often ask me, like, Sammy, how long are your performances? About a regime change is what I'm working with at this point. So, oh, who said that? Oh, the Israeli? Yeah, no. What a coincidence. I came to Maui. It is my homeland. It's my homeland. I'm never leaving.
They're all Americans.
They're all Americans?
Oh, yeah, born and raised in Maui.
Nice. Are they into politics?
Not really. They don't watch the news. Know what's going on in the world. Absolutely not.
They do or don't?
They have no idea.
They have no idea.
No idea.
Good. What? You said your dog does watch the news? She's like, yeah.
Why they need to know it?
Why they need to know what? Why they need to know what's going on in the world? There's no.
They'll find out later.
They'll find out later. That's a good parenting right there. They'll find later. Maybe they're only 3 years old. I'm not gonna ask you how old your kids are. It's none of my business. But what did you say? You're like, don't talk about politics, Maui.
Maui.
Not in Maui. I don't know. I feel like I've been talking about politics for the last hour. It's been going pretty damn well. I understand the argument of like mental health. Like you can't be glued to the news. I think Maui gets that, and I respect that about Maui and Hawaii in general. Like a lot of people here, they feel at least the ability to be able to disconnect from what's going on in the news. But it's like at some point you should probably know a little bit. You know what I mean? Just like a little bit. You know?
Not all management.
You know what?
I say, let me go to the bookstore.
The bookstore, yeah, go to the book. So you go to the bookstore. You go to the bookstore. You've really colonized this show, haven't you? And I'm not leaving.
Don't talk about politics, joke about politics.
What's that?
Don't talk about politics, joke.
Joke about politics. I like that. That should be your new city slogan. Don't talk politic, joke politic. Don't talk politic, joke politic. I like it. That's why I deliver news in punchlines. I like it. It's funny. I was up here. I was like, Trump, Elon, RFK. He looks like he got shot in the head. And like, ah! And then I'm like, Israel is occupying. Don't talk about politics. But which is nicely in tune with the Trump administration's policy on free speech. So, yeah, welcome to Trump America. Sometimes people get, a little touchy about religious jokes, but it's like, don't worry about me, worry about yourself. You know what I mean? Because I perform for every religion at this point, and I've like done really well. I've got a standing O at a church, got a standing O at a mosque, I've got a standing O at a synagogue. So like, I'm going to heaven for sure. You know what I mean? Like, y'all should be worried about yourselves for laughing at these jokes, you know. But I love joking with all the religions. But I love atheists. So I think I have a soft spot for atheists. Any atheists in here? Any atheists? The Israeli? The f*** is... Of course. I love atheists, though. You can make religious jokes. They don't get offended. But if you ever do want to piss them off, you just say, God bless you. They love that. What does your son say? By the way, thank you for letting us know. What did your son say? What did your son say?
My son says, thanks God I'm atheist.
He says, thanks what? Can you explain? Yeah.
God I'm atheist. Okay, but what is it?
Thank God I'm atheist. Thank God I'm atheist. Okay. Yeah, I need an opener for my next show, so hit him up. But then we'll make him leave during the politics part so he doesn't hear it. Thank God I'm atheist. All right. I'm going to take that joke. Call it retribution.